Hello, all you Half Pints out there, and welcome. My name is Kimi on my channel. Today, you're joining me for a special Town of Salem ranked game. In my ranked game, I like to talk like a lot of strategy. Well, I probably should select my name though. There you go. I thought I already did, but I didn't. Anyway, I like to talk strategy. It's my opportunity to teach you guys, to hopefully teach you guys a little bit about my thoughts in the game and different tactics and all that good fun stuff that I love so very much. But we'll see. We'll see. I do have a scroll right now that's in effect. I kind of forgot that I had it on. That's okay. It's a veteran scroll. Why did I get a veteran scroll? Well, that's because I bought the boatload of swag bundle, which came with 3 of frickin' every single scroll there. I was like, you know what? I want to kill people accidentally and maybe unpurposely. So it seems that there you go. It froze and I got amnesiac apparently. Okay. Okay. That probably means there's actually not a town killing if it's a veteran in the game. We probably have a probably end up having a Vigi. That's my thought on it at least, because if it was a veteran, I doubt anyone else has a scroll. So 47, I mean, I guess I have a slightly less than half chance of getting it anyway, but oh well. Oh well, let's see. What do they say? This is kill me now. No thank you, Barty Crouch. Alrighty, William Hobbs already left. Let's see, let's get my name up there. Hopefully no death for now. Who shall I become? Say it like a fairy in like a magical wonderland of awesomeness. Who shall I become? That was weird. It's a little weird. Okay. Anyway, let's get going here. Amnesiac. What can I tell you about Amnesiac? Well, I didn't perform my knight ability. That's what I can tell you. I like to hold off with Amnesiac until I either find a really fun role, or B, whoever's going to win. I often will go with whoever is going to win. So I'm a space pirate, though. A space pirate. I have my pirate, I have my parrot, and then I also have a dropship because I came from outer space. The escort died. To whom? Mafia. Okay, that tells us nothing then. Tells us absolutely nothing. And we'll stick with that. Alrighty. William Hobbs died, committed suicide. Hopefully was a member of the Mafia or neutral evil or killing. Let's see. Retributionist. Great. I don't think I can even become Retributionist because there can only be one in the game. Even if they're dead, I don't think I can pick them. Yes, that certainly stinks. It does. But for now, I'll just kind of hang around and do nothing. If necessary, I wonder if it'd be better to claim Survivor later on. Because if I claim Amnesiac and I pick a role, I'll get killed by whoever it is that is the opposite of that role. So at least until Mafia is even with Town. So if it was like a 5 on if it was like a 2v2 and then me, I could definitely pick Mafia then, because they wouldn't have voting power to lynch me. But until then, I really don't want to claim Amnesiac, because if I claim Amnesiac, it means I pretty much have to become Town, or else Town will kill me. And if I become Mafia, they'll know who I am and they'll kill me anyway. So it does mean he is now. Right. Both supports down. That's a good point. So that takes away the random Town could still be a support, but it takes away a lot of possibilities. Let's see. But I'm a nice cookie, says Dr. Cookie. Dr. Cookie sounds like an evil, like, villain role. It's like, I'm Dr. Cookie. It's like, that doesn't sound very evil, but I am! I promise. I'm not soft or chewy and not very chocolatey. I'm evil. Alrighty. So there's a lot of drop shifts in this game. Drop ships aren't that common, actually. Are they for sale now? I thought they never actually officially went for sale. They were for like a very short period of time. Then they recalled them. Does that mean there's aliens coming to the game? I wish. A drop ship with the new robot pet would be cool though. Look pretty nice. Alrighty, did I live the night? I did. I lived the night. I didn't perform my night ability. It's because only Town's dead. A lot of people like Amnesiac should always go for Town and help Town out. It's like, no, Amnesiac should try to win, because that's kind of like their goal of winning. B died, killed by Mafia. see, Doc. Well, that's not terribly good. I wouldn't want to be a doctor necessarily, unless maybe I found who the jailer was. Hopefully I don't get jailed, in fact, because if I do get jailed, I'll end up having to claim town. Or I could claim survivor, but is anyone being doused, or is neutral killing not doing anything? It's a good question. If neutral killing is not doing anything, there's no AFK names in there, so John Proctor. Probably werewolf. Well, John Proctor is a name that is given to people who don't pick names, so perhaps it is somebody who went AFK. We'll know in probably a couple days if there's no kills. Careful who you visit during full moons, then. Wait, last night was a full moon. Exactly Mundo. So werewolf not doing anything. Werewolf could be John Proctor. But I'm not going to say anything yet. I'll use that later on if I have to. What do I come out as? Survivor, witch, or amnesiac, or what? Survivor, witch, or werewolf. No, amnesiac comes out as what? To investigate. I don't remember, actually. That's not a terribly good thing, but... Cookie is SK, says Satan. Kill him. Satan is executioner. I was jailed last night and jailer isn't dead. Okay, so Satan is executioner. That is not how you play executioner, guys. So I won't become the doctor. I'm just going to sit here and wait to see what exactly goes on. Hopefully I don't get killed by Mafia. Right now there's no town coming out as any particular role, so I'm fairly likely to actually be killed at night. Like, I'm equally likely as anybody else, because nobody else appears particularly town. There are people who are talking more, so I can hope that that kind of keeps the attention off of me. But until time goes on, it's also possible that if no Mafia dies at all, I'll end up losing because I can't pick any roles except for a town role. And I was attacked by a member of the Mafia. Thanks, Mafia. Well, that's my game over. Kinda stinks. Can't win. Ranked game. Useless. 2P was killed by a member of the Mafia, even though he didn't say anything or do anything, and clearly wasn't investigated because then they would know he's just amnesiac. Who shall I become? Apparently, just the body laying on the ground. We found a death note. Trust me, I'm a chiropractor. I didn't trust you. You broke my neck in several places, and it hurt quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed. Alright, so I'm dead. We have a witch, so there's a neutral evil roll then. Unless the Any is another neutral evil roll. Or is it Dr. Cookie? Okay. Kill Cookie, hurry! No, Dr. Cookie would have been killed if he wasn't actually in jail last night, so... We know what Satan's role is, executioner. Then maybe. I don't want to be in this game anymore. I already lost. Neutral killing is probably AFK. That's what I'm going to go for. I can't tell anybody what my thought is. My thought is that neutral killing is probably John Proctor. Because that is the AFK name right there. And it would make sense then that that's why. At least I could tell town not to visit them on full moon nights. Let Mafia kill him. So why is Lego being put up? JR is Mafia. Lego, roll. I am medium. Who would know though? BS. Well, medium would be the random town because both supports are taken, Retributionist and Escort. You're not convincing anybody, Lego, with that line right there. I don't think anybody's really taking a better look at you for that. When you guys are up at the stand, you have to make sure that you don't insult the town. I've actually, as Jester, sometimes I'll insult the town just to make them mad, try to get them to lynch me. It's worked before. It has worked before, so why the heck not? You know? Lynch Jr. next. Why would you say that though? One person, Satan the Lowly, voted guilty. Satan, who we think might in fact be the executioner, could also possibly be a jester though. That would have to be the Any though. Let's see who it was. Was it actually medium? I highly, highly doubt it's actually medium. It was like it was a bad attempt at something. Medium curse. Well, let's see. Wow. Well, that is why, see, he was lynched pretty much because he said, you know, he was cursing, he was being kind of like silly. He didn't give anybody any reason to do anything. So, in addition, they did call support, which was, you know, the random town, or perhaps the any. Forgot about the seance. Yeah, it's not all over yet. I mean, it is for me. I already lost. That's one of the reasons why Amnesiac, you may not want to wait until the end of the game, because at least if I chose town, I would have, even if I got killed, at least I would win with town. Whereas now I have no shot at winning at all. Not yet. Save it. Oh, I should have told him. I could have told him at least. I'm pretty sure I know who the baddie is. I'm going to say anyway. So let's see. Jesus died last night. Let's see what he was. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you wrong us, shall we not want revenge? Sheriff, possibly AFK, or forged. Those are the two different options for that one. No will from... Could not find a last will. So helpful. Or forger. Not random mafia framer. Random mafia forger, I think you're going for. But yeah. There you go. So it looks like town is not going to win this one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 evils left. 5 evils left if you include the AFK guy. Which means 4 town. 4 goodies, 5 baddies. I'm pretty sure we know how this is going to turn out. Lynch the ones that are AFK. Who's AFK? I'm pretty sure it's obvious who the AFK one is. If you look at the name, it would get... Oh! John Proctor is not AFK, apparently. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I thought that perhaps they would be. Stumps and Satan are being pushed up, but nobody's getting max. There's no chance of lynching anybody now at this point. At least not for town. I am jailer. Well, okay. If all evil votes guilty, you still die, so, I mean, it actually doesn't matter that much. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Night 4 was max, night 3 was max, night 4 was stumps. You didn't kill anybody, though. So, a jailer that doesn't execute and doesn't share any information is pretty much useless in the end, so... That's all the nights. Alright, that's fine. Stumps McGee votes guilty. Stumps. I am killing tonight. So let's see. Does Stumps McGee get voted up? Has 6 votes but isn't on the stand. That's a weird thing. Kill Stumps tonight. That's probably okay, because Stumps may actually be evil. Or very bad town. Looks like Phil might be the AFK guy, though. So there's that. Now we know who's AFK. And we also know, or we think Stumps McGee might be evil. Did Stumps also vote him up in the first place? Let's see. No, Stumps did not vote up in the first place. The people who voted up Satan probably have a chance of being evil. Barty. I don't know. Max. Very possible that Max actually is Mafia. Miranda. All the possible evils there. So Satan did die, of course, killed by Mafia. Not a surprise. The only town protective was dead. Serial killer has awoken. And it looks like there was no... Oh, the witch controlled him, stopping him from executing. Nice play. Friendly serial killer helping town. Are you really, though? You killed the spy. Alright, well, I don't know. It's a spy that didn't give us any information, so... Mafia says, alright, Amanda, who should we kill? 4-person Mafia. Alright, so the NE is Mafia, which means the game is pretty much over. When you guys are playing as spy, please... everyone thinks that listening to Mafia and whispers is what's important. That's wrong. The most important thing about being a spy is actually who visits at night. Who gets visited, I should say. Because if you have 4 people visiting, or at least 3 people visiting townies or at least non-Mafia at night, within 2 nights you have 6 people who are confirmed not Mafia. Unless there's a transporter. Or a witch. In this case, you know, you have to be careful because there was a witch. But in general, you have to be really, really careful with that. Is it possible that a... Mafia says Miranda... Who should we kill? Satan asks for cookie for roll. Could this be a forged will? If they knew it was spy, it's very possible that it is. That would explain why there is no... Oh, I can ask if I don't know, it's still here. I'm curious. If it's a forged roll, it's a perfect example of how you should forge rolls. And the reason why I say that is this. If it is actually a forgery, the forgery pointed out Miranda as a Mafia person. Miranda says, alright, Amanda, who should we kill? 4-person Mafia. And didn't really have any other information for us. So it would kind of make sense that a forger would not have the information as to who was visited. And could be a really cool attempt at forging. However, let's see, how many people are in town? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, this person is Mafia, or this person is not Mafia. It's town of some sort. Because there's no way Mafia would have voted her up otherwise. And you needed Mafia. At least one Mafia had to vote her up. Unless there's actually only a 3-person Mafia. I don't know, actually. We could see that. I'm curious now as to what kind of play that was. Did you just kill your queen? I'm waiting to be the surprise serial killer. Yeah, it wasn't Mafia. And the reason why you can tell that is 4 votes, and there was 4 Mafia. So that means there's 3 non-Mafia. And so therefore, since Mafia has voting power, you would not possibly vote up your own Mafia just for giggles. I mean, I guess you could at this point in the game when you're winning so heartily, but you typically don't. So it's a pretty good expectation that that was not in fact Mafia. So it was either Mafia trying to, it was either a great forge roll. I'll have to ask after the game. It was either a good forge roll, or it was Mafia planning on there possibly being a spy, and therefore throwing some blame around early on. But maybe it's actually a forgery because no one came out at the beginning. The spy didn't come out at the beginning and say, hey, they said Miranda is, you know, Mafia. So with that being the case, you'd have to almost assume that they did in fact forge the will. I'm interested to know if they have a consigliere then as the any. That would make sense how they knew the spy's role. There's the doctor dead. Max was... Did I hit anybody else? Miranda I may have hit. Satan I thought was evil and wasn't. But that's okay. Trying to use those votes even though it really doesn't matter. Those vote ideas to pick things out. What's up? Phil is Mafia. I saw him. Okay, I'm Witch, says Phil. Mafia, let's team up. So, wait a second. That means there is not 4 Mafia. What went on here? Sheriff, lookout. There's still a townie out there, huh? Town killing, of course. That's right. Town killing has not died yet. So, the any was actually a investigative role, a town investigative role. So does that mean the spy was completely forged? Or a spy was just not very good? I'm very interested. Very interested indeed to see if this was a good forgery. I'll side with you for this one, though, Max. John Proctor being lynched. So this means veteran or Vigi. If it's a Vigi, it's a poor Vigi. who had several shots they should have taken. They tried to kill you, Phil. Yeah, no, it certainly seems like you got lucky. Phil, you be the sole vote. Phil, have the honors. They're giving the witch the honors. Invitation to Mafia. Initiation, my bad. Invitation. I speak no English, guys. I'm poor English speaker. Alright, well, that's going to be the game. A little bit unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I died like day 3 or day 2. John Proctor, what were you? Were you a Vigi that just didn't shoot? Or were you a veteran that just didn't get lucky? I forgot there was a town killing. Ah, he was a veteran that alerted 3 nights in a row later in the game and still didn't get any kills. Let's see what that random mafia was, though. That's what I'm most curious about. Random mafia was, in fact, a forger. So that was probably just a good forgery. Well played, forger. Well played indeed. That's how you do it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all your some fun stuff. Look, I once again have 6 wins and -1 game loss. I don't understand how that works. I'm back at 1200 yellow. Peace out, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for watching. But since I have a minute of your time, why don't you consider clicking that subscribe button above? Or follow me on Twitter at 2%skim, that's with the number 2. Or follow me on Twitch at 2%skim with the actual TWO version of 2. Thanks, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.